Yeah, where's Jay-Z?
Oh, I was trying to put this in dark mode, so I left and came back.
Really? Why do you want to be in dark mode?
Oh, because then the screen will be less bright, so it'll reflect less on my glasses.
Yeah, interesting. Well, welcome everyone to our production meeting. Here's Kimber. Hello, everyone. Okay, well, let's see. Does anyone have anything on their mind regarding production? Leslie, do you want to talk about your thing?
Oh, well, I think you already volunteered to help me with the QR code.
Mm-hmm.
And so going forward, I may need some assistance mostly. And I'm not even sure what I really need assistance is for someone to help me figure out. I know Andrew keeps on wanting me to use StreamYard. I just want to make sure it's the one that really fits my needs, because at some point I'm going to transition off Zoom onto a different platform, and I want to be producing a product that can be streamed onto all of the streaming services. And I just don't know if StreamYard does that, because I don't want to have to do it myself.
What do you mean you don't want to have to do it yourself?
I don't want to upload my video to every streaming service. I want to pick a streaming service that will do that for me once I've uploaded it to their site. And then you can also use it as a studio.
Does anyone know of that? Of something that's like that?
Yeah, I do. I just don't know which one to pick.
What were you going to say, GZ?
Well, I guess I was unclear, Leslie, if you meant that you want to pre-record them and then have them released to various platforms, or if you want to stream simultaneously to various platforms.
And that's a really good question, Jay-Z. This is not my area of expertise, so I'm going to be doing live episodes. I just didn't realize, I thought there were a limited number that you could live stream to simultaneously, and then the other ones you'd need to upload to, right? Wrong?
I don't know that we know the answer to that.
Yeah, I think I think, okay, so just in general, I think that there are different services that have different sets of features. And then all services are kind of like leapfrogging each other with like, hey, but we also have this new service. And then the other ones are like, oh, everybody finds that useful. We've added it too. So I'm not sure that, like, philosophically, currently, it makes sense to pick something and think you're going to stick with it forever.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
You just got to pick something that meets your needs. Well, you got to know what your needs are, your requirements. You got to find the set of things that will meet your requirements. And then there are pros and cons. You pick one and you just go with it.
Okay.
And I think why, like, Andy happens to have used StreamYard and found it meets her needs. So she's probably recommending it to you based on that. Like, it's pretty cool. It meets my needs, and I think it'll meet your needs too for now. And then you don't have to get paralyzed with deciding.
Yeah, you described that perfectly. Paralyzed is a great word.
Yeah. It's called analysis paralysis.
That too.
Right.
Well, and it's tricky because some platforms will be great when you sign up for them, but then they'll change their terms of service, or they'll like demonetize you or do something, or they'll like delete your videos, and it's like, oh no. So yeah, it's tricky. It's like, I think if you can, it's great to back up your stuff, but also, I mean, who has the time though, right? I don't know.
Well, I mean, I do have a YouTube channel and I plan to maintain that. So
yeah, I think with StreamYard you can stream to YouTube, Facebook, like what's the other one? Twitch? Like I don't know. Does anyone know StreamYard? I mean, I'm not, but I don't think it does like all the ones that you were kind of hoping to do, like
iTunes, Spotify.
Yeah.
That's where the audiences are.
Yeah.
If,
So
if I
that
if I ever hope to, my initial intention was not necessarily to monetize things, but that doesn't mean I don't want to.
You can also do like recorded videos on StreamYard and then export them to different
Oh, okay.
platforms if you're not wanting to do lives. But there's,
Well,
yeah, I think those,
eventually, I have Andy and I have done some live episodes, just not all of them.
so Kimber, you're saying if they're not live, then they can be exported to all those places.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Somewhere along the line, I lost that. Kimber, thank you. Andy,
Because
for
I know
clarity.
some people who have like Substack that they upload, and it'll also be on YouTube as well. Or like there's other like where, yeah. But I think lives, if you're not doing lives, you can still like look into what it is, like what the process is
Mhm.
to put your content other places. But also, I will say there are people I like on Patreon or Substack, or like they're on one thing. And because
Mhm.
they're on that one thing, but I like their product or their message,
Mhm.
I'm only on Patreon for this person. So it's like you're building a following and they're gonna go where you're at. So it really doesn't matter being on all the platforms.
Yeah, I feel like those are different theoretics. Like we've looked into that. Jay-Z and I have looked into that a lot. Like, should you spread yourself across all the platforms, or should you hang out in one place and make people come find you? And I think they're just different styles of growth. Anyone have any thoughts on that?
I
Like
think
I
it's cool to
chose
have a presence. I like to have a presence on all the platforms, but it might be some of these are more dead ends where it's like you can find me here. Like it's just like I'm here to participate, and then in my bio, if I'm not as active on that platform, there's still this is where you can interact with me more. But I do think it's helpful to still be a part of each of the communities.
I always went with the style of being in one spot and making people come find me, because on face everyone's like, you need to go on Instagram and this and that, and I would try to do that, but I couldn't literally be a person on multiple platforms. And what I found is that the crowd wanted to find me, the person, so I stuck on Facebook for all that time, and then they would come over there and then they would get to actually talk to me, and then that would grow our relationship. And what I found is being splayed across a bunch of platforms, they don't get the person, they get you. But that's kind of what Leslie is after, I think, is like if you're on Spotify and iTunes, they're not looking for a real interaction on those platforms. They're looking for the actual podcast that they can just listen to. So,
Well, no, I like it to be video and audio, not just audio.
yeah.
But these are like it's like wishes were horses. Like you have to at some point you have to deal with reality and how it functions, no matter what your hopes and wishes are. Because
Mhm,
otherwise, as I have learned since working with you, Andy,
mhm.
that because I have a lot of Aquarius energy, and could it just happen yesterday by 4 o'clock?
Yeah. Well, and I think there's different phases to growth too. I think in the first phase of growth, it's good to have a place where they can come find you, the person. And then when you hit a certain critical mass, then it gets to be like they just want the show. And so
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I hadn't thought about it that way.
Well, I
Anyway,
think too, there's the practicing, right? So, in the early days, especially of anything, I think we just have to like practice doing things, and it doesn't even matter because there will only be 10 people watching anyway. So it doesn't even matter like what you did or if you were on the perfect platform. You're like practicing for when it does grow bigger, and then it'll be a more compelling product.
and I'm still practicing. I took a 3 month hiatus, and now I'm relaunching on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Right
So
on. Cool.
like how long do you think like the Conan O'Briens of the world practiced in comedy clubs before they were on the late show?
20 years, yeah.
Years.
years. Yeah.
So yeah, I
Well,
think go ahead.
I don't know how many years I've got. So
Oh, you and Alexander with your Alexander said it's not safe for him to buy green bananas. Y'all are the same generation. Okay. All right. Well, okay. So yeah, as far as the QR code thing, Leslie, I will say try Googling free QR code and you'll find a few websites where it's just
I know.
available.
I did do some research already.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's pretty intuitive. And so I think you'll be able to definitely figure it out too.
And if I can, I'll scream, help.
That's right. That's right. To me or the Discord server, kind of thing.
I don't know. We don't know.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and if you do find out more about what platforms do what, please let us know because we're always trying to learn alongside whoever's learning. So,
Okay.
all right. Okay.
I really appreciated Jay-Z's input because he read me correctly that I was driving myself insane. So
Yeah. Well, he's a computer programmer, so he does a lot of our tech stuff, and he's always encouraged me. Like Discord, you should have seen how resistant I was to using Discord because I didn't know how it worked and what it was, and he just went in there and set up the Discord without my permission, really, and I was like, okay, I got this thing,
It is so nice. Yeah. Oh.
It's good to have people who are tech forward, honestly. Okay.
Well, I have to say it was Kimber who really made the Discord thing happen.
Okay. Well, thank you, Kimber. Okay. Anything else on anyone's production plate? Okay. So I think that for the zine, we have submissions from Leslie and Graham has submitted 2 things. Alexander, we loved your poem. We're a little bit not sure if we should include it because it's a little bit adulty and like I don't want anything. I don't know if I want the zine to be like get me in trouble kind of thing. I loved your poem though. Could you write a G-rated poem?
Uh,
I know. Well, no pressure.
I liked it. I thought we should include it, but
Do you think I should include
I
it?
don't even remember it, to tell you the truth. I'll have to look for it.
All right, let me read it to you guys and see if we should include it because
okay, go for it.
I don't remember where I sent it to you.
I think you emailed it to me. Hold on. It's a limerick, so it won't take very long.
Yeah, it's a limerick.
I really loved it, and I just don't want anything to make me nervous about sharing the zine. Okay.
It's up to you, though.
Here it goes. My transit's a pain in the ass, and houses as fragile as glass. It's clear that my chart is a big cosmic fart. For God's sake, retrograde pass.
I don't know why you think that's a problem. I think it's great.
Oh, I thought it was going to be gross.
Yeah,
That's great.
it's gonna be sexual or something, but it's just
No.
like
Am I gross?
It's just
Pain in the
cheeky.
ass
It's
and
just
it says
cheeky.
fart.
I think that's fun. Yeah, I think that's
It,
fun.
on it-
10-year-olds say fart.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to be offending someone's mom.
What about the pain in the ass line?
oh, for heaven's sakes, you're
That's-
sensitive about that?
Dang, I don't know if I should ever send any of my poems in now.
No, you guys, that's why I'm asking you because it's like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who
No,
votes
it-
for you?
You're not even a prude. So it's just so funny to me when you're like, oh, I
Yeah.
don't know if I should.
Well,
take
I'm
this.
trying
It's
to
just-
learn how to
Of all
render
people.
myself to professionalism.
There's nothing about that that's objectionable. If this is kind of like counterculture, and that's not a problem. I mean, when I worked at a newspaper, they probably would not have published that 20 years ago or 30 years ago, but who knows what the standards are now? And this is counterculture anyway, isn't it?
Okay, so in that case, this is a team effort. So I'm listening to the team, and y'all are saying, let's take it. Thank you, Alexander. So we have 2
Well,
submissions.
I just dashed it off for fun. It was for my own amusement, really. So if you use it or don't use it, it's up to you.
It is super amusing. So then Graham submitted a poem and then also an I Ching thing. Leslie submitted astrobites. Jay-Z's going to submit post-it notes. Kimber, is it possible for you to get something to me in the next few days or no?
Yeah, I wrote a poem. I can send it to you. I wrote a poem about I rolled my astro dice, and so I decided I had to write a poem that had to be all about 10th house Uranus.
Oh, wow.
Okay, interesting.
Good one.
Yeah.
So I think with all those submissions, and then I'll write a page on like remedies of some kind, like Pluto or Uranus remediations or something like that.
Well,
Uh,
consider the astrobites I gave were for each sun sign. Since Uranus went into Gemini, you can either follow suit or you can do your own thing.
Yeah, if Kimber's doing Uranus in the 10th house, I should do Uranus remedies because then we could have a Uranus and Gemini theme as well, kind of thing. So I think with all that, we can make a first zine for Norwalk. So the next piece of the puzzles, we have to decide the name of the zine so I can actually make the cover. Graham and I got together and talked about these names. So I don't know how you want me to do this. Do you want me to just say them and then we vote, or how do we want to do this?
Say them.
Okay. So we thought it would be something a Moira Press production is what it would be called. So here's some examples. The Fated Fates, a Moira Press production. Celestial Jester, because we thought about the clown theme. Planet Harlequin, a Moira Press production. Heavenly Jester came up. Jester Sublime. The Leading Lights. Anyone like any of these?
Can you read them one more time?
Sure. The Fated Fates. Here, I can type them.
Okay.
The Fated
Is
Fates.
Fated Fates like faded or with a T?
Here,
Ooh, I like that. Actually, faded like FETED. Like,
yeah.
yeah,
I
that'd be
like
cool.
that.
Actually, that kind of rocks. I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
So it was the faded with the D.
So I'm typing in the
Yeah,
chat.
I want to see
Fated
what they were.
I can't see nothing. Oh, it's a chat on.
Faded Fates. Oh, are you gonna do the
I
other
can't-
ones?
We also have Planet Harlequin, which I really like.
Okay, why can't I see anything?
Do you see
Go to
it
the
in the
comments.
Oh, there's a
Um,
second tab for comments.
On the right.
Oh, thank you so much.
Mhm.
Heavenly Jester. Jester Sublime. These we were trying to get the clown theme in here. Let's see.
Are there any Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm just thinking, kind of thinking outside the box. Like, I don't really know asteroids, but are there any asteroids that are associated with like theater or clowning?
Oh, interesting.
I don't know.
comment.
So you guys like the Fated Fates?
Well, I like faded as a fate, as in a party. FETED, fate.
Oh, faded.
Really? Like FETED? I don't know what that means.
Well, it means to celebrate.
Oh, interesting. That's a cool play on words.
Yeah.
I'm
I
looking
like
it up.
Faded Fates and I like Planet Harlequin. Planet Harlequin makes me
confused
think of
as-
like Toy Story, the Pizza Planet place. I don't know why, but just feels like a fun place I want to go.
Were you gonna
I
say?
like those two as well. Yeah.
Like, this is the name of the zine?
Yeah. You don't like it, Kimber?
I think I don't know. I would like Jay-Z to finish his thought, but I was thinking if it's the name of the zine, I like Moira Press Presents or Moira Press being first, so that it's a
Okay.
Moira Press publication and then the name, and it can be issue number 1 or volume. But I would just
The Moira Press presents Planet Harlequin, issue 1, like this.
I think with the Uranus theme, so just bear with me for a sec. But if the magazine was titled Planet Harlequin, then this could be the Faded with a D Fates
Oh, yeah, there's that one too.
episode edition, because it's about Uranus.
What Faded with the FETID? You mean?
No, FEF,
Faded like blue jeans.
faded.
Oh, Faded.
I was oh actually never mind. I was thinking Neptune, not Uranus.
Oh, okay.
But the
But we're
Neptune
not.
is
Is every episode gonna be your like every episode, every
Shane, what does
issue?
that mean? What does fated
Yeah.
FAITED mean?
Is every episode gonna be Uranian? Or I keep saying
No.
episode, guys. I'm sorry, something's going on with my
Issue,
brain.
issue.
It's like short circuiting.
Issue or edition?
Issue, yeah, it would be. So we're just doing the Uranus edition. So oh, you're just spelling it a different way, Shane. Okay. Do we want something like Planet Harlequin's kind of cool because I feel like our brand is very circus, and I don't know that we've seen another Astro crew that has a circus brand, but I think that's kind of the magical side of what we do is the circus.
It feels artsy too. Like if people are doing, like even if it's astrology inspired poems, or I just think it's not just clowns, but all types of art.
Yeah. What about Heavenly Jester?
Eh,
No? Okay.
that doesn't do it for me. I don't know how anybody else feels about it, but I'm new to the game, so my vote is half.
No, your vote is whole. Jeezy.
I wonder what about like so it's I guess I'm having trouble with word parts of speech. So planet Harlequin, like planetary Harlequin, like I guess planet Harlequin, I guess I don't know what it means.
Well, it's like how like Planet Hollywood, it's like a place. Planet, it's like Planet Harlequin. It's a place where there's a bunch of Harlequins.
Oh, okay. What
It's
if
like
it's
making me think of
Harlequin planet?
Well, that would be a planet that is Harlequin, but Planet Harlequin would be a place where a bunch of Harlequins are.
I see. I'm starting to understand.
Well, in that case, I would say pluralize something. Either say Planet Harlequins
With a Z.
or Harlequin Planets.
I don't think the planet should be Harlequins. What about Planet? Oh, I like this. Planet Harlequins with a Z. That's cool.
Oh, planet Harlequin.
Planet Harlezine.
Harlequin.
No.
Harlequins. Harlequin. Planet Harlequin.
Yes. Oh, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
Hold on.
Oh, like
I kind of want to put an X in it. You know how I feel about X's.
No, how do you feel about X's?
I like to put them in place of other letters.
Ah,
Harlequins.
so where would you put the X in there then?
No good place. Wait, hold on. Planet. Wait, hold on. Harlequin. Oh wait, hold on. I got it.
Harley? I don't know where you'd put it in
Ooh,
there.
Planet Harlequin. What about that?
Harley.
With a XINE.
that could definitely be read as Harlezine.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean,
oh yeah, that could be Harlezine and Harlequin.
yeah.
Oh my god, I think that might be it. What do you guys think?
I kind of like that harlot with the big XINE.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it. Because you're not going to see it anywhere else either.
No one will know how to pronounce it.
that's the one part.
I'm not
Yeah.
nerdy, but I like the capital X too.
Yeah. I love that it could be Harlezine or Harlequin.
Yeah.
I don't know how you get Q out of X, but good for you.
Yeah.
What do we think of that? Who votes on that?
Yeah, I say yes on.
Well,
Yeah.
since you guys are the clowns and the Harlequins and the whatever, again, you pick what works for you.
We can always change it. If someone comes up with something that beats that, we can always change it in the future. Okay, so
And the reality is that not every edition has to have the same name as long as it has Moira Press Presents.
That's true. That's true. So, okay.
I think it should have the same name.
I like this one. Harlequin, because it's got the circus vibe, it's got the X, it's got the double pronunciation of Zine or Queen. I think it's I don't know. I feel like it's a winner. And then we'll call it the Uranus in Gemini issue.
Yeah. Okay, I love it.
And then for the cover, I was thinking of putting Jay-Z that cloisonne of you holding the apple that's all red. But that doesn't really speak to Uranus. But it would just be cool. What do we want on the cover?
Why does it have to be an exact connection?
Let me go get the cover I want to do, and you guys can tell
Yeah.
me what you think. Okay, I'll be right back.
I have a question. Are we doing art in the zine as well?
I think so. Yeah, we could do that.
I was thinking it'd be cool, like no one has to do it for mine, but it's like if people were inspired by some of the poems or things that were written and like an illustrator wanted to bring like add and like if my 10th house Uranus made someone want to illustrate something and then that would be next to it and that person would have like a byline of like this like illustrated by, that could be cool too, like where we can kind of build off of each other, maybe not this issue, but
or like even get like reader submissions. Like what if the first one goes really well and then people are like so inspired by it they want to send stuff in, we could add that in the next issue maybe, or even like send out like a thing like, hey, if you want to be in this, send us a thing and we'll see if we can include it or something.
Definitely have a submissions page, like
Absolutely. Do we want to name the next issue the theme, and then we can ask for submissions on that theme in this one?
Oh
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I do think if we give people a theme for submissions, it'll be easier for them to participate.
Most literary journals do that.
Yeah. And it'd be cool to it would help us with like organizing it, because if we see a similar thread, we can put those near each other. But
what about Jupiter and Leo?
Yeah, that'll be a big deal in like late June. Yeah, in time for the next. Yeah, that makes sense.
How often are we doing it?
I was thinking quarterly or every few months.
I like Jupiter and Leo.
Yeah.
And Leo's so creative. Yeah, it's Leo season.
And you don't have to do it when Jupiter goes into Leo. You can do it as long as Jupiter's in Leo.
Yeah. I thought that would give us some space to put some clown stuff in there.
Yeah. Well, and that would be, I mean, that'd be a nice zine to have for UAC, would be Jupiter and Leo.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. I kind of feel like I don't know how other people feel about this. That I was initially kind of down on like, oh no, I'm really enjoying this like Jupiter and Cancer. It's going to be such a fall off when it goes into Leo, but like I think if we can like gear our submissions towards, or gear the things we want to put in the zine towards like positivity around it, I think that's like a great. How do you guys feel about that?
Well, I'm going to be happy because I have Leo rising. So.
Oh yeah.
Can you say it again, Graham?
Oh well, yeah. I guess just like I guess I was kind of having a failure of imagination to be like, oh, how is Jupiter leaving Cancer going to be good? But I think, and so I feel like maybe a lot of other astrologers might be feeling that too. And like, how can we maybe like gear the content towards like kind of creative impulses? Like I love Andy's idea of like Jupiter and Jupiter in Leo is like a clown energy. It's like it's kind of like this. It's the star of the show. I don't know. Not to put words in your mouth, but that was.
Maybe we could do Jupiter and Leo's Jupiter and Leo issue, and then we could do a clown issue or something like that for the next one. Or I mean,
I've been wanting to write and like but it's not funny, and so that's my question. And like it's a essay on, it's like called An Open Apology to Leos from an Aquarius. Because and so it's gonna be literary, but it's going to be positive, but it's not funny. And
that sounds awesome.
Well,
okay,
that sounds great.
Yeah, let's include it. I don't know. I mean,
does everything have
it's
to
more
be
like
funny?
I think I thought I didn't like Leos, and now the more I'm an astrologer, the more I'm like, Leos have just they celebrate people expressing themselves. I don't know. They've just been there, very kind people in some hard moments in my life.
You know,
What, Jay-Z?
the first thing that I was thinking when you were saying like an apology from an Aquarius to Leos, I'm like, Leos don't need anybody apologizing to them.
But that's why they need it, because we're like, they're good. They don't need more attention. Like, and it's just like, no, that's the point.
They're fine.
What were you gonna say?
What?
I thought you were gonna say something.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no, I just think it's funny because I'm an Aquarius and I never thought that it would be. I should apologize to a Leo. I just.
And well, you're an Aquarius with Pluto and Leo rising, so you're both.
I'm covered both ways, right?
Oh wow.
A great
No,
idea. The essay
and I
form is a great idea.
Yeah.
I just had a question.
That's
Is
a
everything
pop-up.
supposed to be fun? Is everything supposed to be funny?
No.
No, not at all.
My
Okay,
stuff
no,
isn't
I
funny.
just,
I don't know. I was just cross-checking with the name and like the brand of clowning, you know. So I was more asking if that was okay to kind of. I
Oh,
want
no, I
to
was
mix
just trying
up
to
like my
clarify what you
poem
said,
sitting
that's
is
all.
not even silly.
'Cause-
Oh yeah,
No,
I just want to be different in the type of content.
So
Andy,
I
I
was.
think we. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Graham.
Oh, well, I think what you expressed to me was that, like, you kind of wanted to reflect the whole of like the kind of like the Moira team, like everyone's what they're doing. Was that kind of like?
Well, yeah, I was just gonna say what I'm imagining is formatting it so that we have your submission, and then I'll grab a picture of you offline, and I'll put a photo of you, and then maybe a bio, or I'll write something, or maybe Jay-Z, we could. I love the quips you were writing for us on the Doll Time website. Like maybe we could write something like that and have it on each page, so it would be like Kimber, and there's a picture of Kimber, and then her poem, and then we have a little bio of Kimber, and then so it's like almost like meet the cast kind of thing.
Mhm.
Do you guys like that idea?
Nice.
Yeah. I like the meet the cast framing too. That's great.
Yeah, and I can spell it with an X. Okay, what do we think of this for the cover
Oh,
in color?
yeah.
But
I like
does
it.
it fit the theme?
Well,
I
how
think
does
so.
it not? It looks very Harlequinish.
Okay.
It's our
Jay-Z as a
first
clown.
issue, so yeah, I think it does fit like the Harlequin vibe, and since it's the first issue, I think it's more important for it to fit the name of the publication versus the theme. Like we can do that in
Yeah.
Jupiter and Leo time more,
Okay.
Well,
but I like
plus
that. Like
it's-
looks that screams to me.
Okay.
and plus it's very dramatic. It's going to catch people's eye, which is what you want.
Well, and that
Yeah.
background feels very Harlequin. That's like the diagonal checkered pattern. It's like very, yeah, that feels
Okay.
like.
And it's one of our cast members, so I thought it would kind of go there. Okay, so what I'll do is color copy this for the front. Graham and I might go together to the copy store. I'm going to try to format it, and then I will have to see. This one's going to be kind of rogue, but
Ooh, well, just this is like a sort of a tech. We can maybe discuss it later. I don't know, but like, if can we flip the image and then do text, like on the upper right? Does that make sense? Like, I don't know, or that might be too detailed for right
so
now.
it folds like this, and it's the front.
No. I mean, on the cover, so the image of Jay-Z, like, can we flip it so it's just, or is that gonna be weird? I don't know.
Why would we? I think we can do it on Canva.
If you
Okay.
flip it so it's mirror images, then you have a Gemini.
Oh,
Two images side
good
by side.
idea, like twins. Jay-Z, what were you going to say?
Yeah, I was trying to understand if Graham was saying just take a mirror image of it so that the negative space is on the other side.
Yeah.
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 Well, it's just like what would be better for like where the text is. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh, I
Um,
see. Like maybe having this on the front because then I can put the text there.
Yeah. Or yeah, it doesn't have to be like over it. We could just be like sort of like yeah, we'd have to figure that out. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But we definitely, I mean, I don't want to mess up, like we should like is there a way to do like a master copy of the original so we don't mess
Yeah,
it
well,
up?
I'll copy it. I'll scan it and put it into Canva, and then we'll go from there. This one I'm probably just gonna rogue together myself because we don't have a lot of time before NORAC, but then Graham, in the future, you and I can kind of head up the zine committee, and we could get together and design things together in the future
Yeah.
because we both live in Portland. So, all right, I'm
Wish there was a
excited
way.
about this. Any other thoughts on the zine? Okay. Now for the next part of the meeting, we can. Oh, go ahead.
Are we doing like a crossword or like word puzzles at all, or no?
We could.
Like
Oh, what a great idea to make a game.
Yeah, or it's like I was thinking too, like when Andy and Jenna did that episode on funny astrology jokes, like even having riddles at the front and then answers in the back or something. But then I was like, I don't know if that's not magazine-y or too newspaper-y.
No, it was great.
Awesome.
Don't know how to make that.
I think we don't necessarily have time
I
to
do.
make it for this one, but I think we should definitely do that for the next one. Especially Jupiter and Leo, right?
Okay.
It's like funny.
But you could put jokes in because those don't require anything but typing.
That's true.
You can use the ones
There
you
should be
had on your
something
show,
in there.
Andy.
Yeah, it just is fun. It's something easy.
Okay.
Depends on how big you want it to be. Like,
Yeah. Okay. Well, these are all great ideas. I'll just use the time I have to try to format it and see what happens. One thing we do need is verbiage for everyone. JZ, how did you create that verbiage for the Doll Time 6? Was that AI?
Yeah, it was me explaining to AI about the person and then asking for a little blurb.
Okay.
well,
And then
I'm happy to write my own.
Okay, yeah, if people want to write their own bio,
It's in service of how much time is available.
yes. I mean, that would help me a lot if you could just send me like a 2 or 3 sentence bio of yourself, and then you could get out what you want the people to
Yeah.
know and find you, and including
So,
how to contact you or what info for.
are you going to use just one of the pictures of me that you already have?
Yeah, I'll probably take one off your website and
No, don't take anyone off my website.
well, you can send me the picture you want me to use.
But I sent you all the pictures of me, including the one that was used on the postcard, so you might as well use that one.
Okay, I'm not okay. Well,
You asked me to send you pictures, remember?
I have the pictures, but in order to get the correct one, I might need you to point me to which one is the correct.
Oh, I don't have any. I'll tell you exactly which one. Okay, no
Okay,
problem.
Okay, so yeah, if you guys want to have a certain picture you want to use or bio, can you get those to me in the next few days? Because I got to design this thing soon. I know this is a push, but we always push before NORWAC. That's just kind of how it goes. And then if you don't send anything, I'll just put something in there. Graham.
Ooh, I had a thought. So we talked about binding, like how to bind these together, and of course it depends on like how many we want to make. But like, I love the idea of using like a thread that's like glittery or like somehow kind of like I think that could really like stand out and be it'd be so much better than just like a staple. But also like it depends on like what kind of supplies we have. I know Andy, you have a bunch of art supplies.
Check out this metallic green. You can't really see, but I have metallic green.
Oh, that's for me. That's my color.
I have gold.
Mm.
There
It just
are
depends
gold
how much
staples.
time I have. I have metallic
So that-
blue.
I love that.
Since it could be, that's time intensive. So I was just saying you could totally get colored staples if that would be faster.
It's true.
That might be
I
better.
think in the
yeah.
future we should sew them all because that's also our brand is like beads and sewing. But for this one, I might need to just staple them because time.
I've seen
Can
people
I
talk.
buy
Or I was
one
actually reading
and
that.
have a copy shipped to me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
of
hopefully everybody. Yeah.
You can get several copies. What were you going to say, Graham?
I was reading in that zine book they had this one idea like you paint like a row of staples, like that you can paint the backs of them, and then before you put it in the stapler, so like all the staples come out a certain color, which is like that's a brilliant. I never thought of that.
Let me look how much it costs to get a magazine stapler because I'm going to have to buy one.
Yeah, they talked about there's like a swing arm kind that you can get that's like
Oh,
yeah.
1240, 1234,
No, they're pretty, yeah, they're not too bad.
11.99. Okay, I'll just staple them from Norwalk. What in
There's
the
automatic staplers you can get too that are like that saves you on the repetitive motion stuff.
okay.
Um, I got my mom one of those because of arthritis and stuff, but um,
Cool. I think we're ready for the zine. I think we're gonna make it. Nice.
Nice.
Okay. So for the rest of the meeting, I can we can talk about transparency if you guys want to. That was kind of my idea. But I was talking to Shane before this, and I was telling him how I am actually at a loss about what to talk to people about in the production meeting in the second half an hour. And I think it's because I did the last three or something like that, and we had talked about doing a revolving where people take turns and teach something. And I think part of why I'm at a standstill is that we're going to Norwalk in a week, so everything's kind of Norwalk heavy, and it's like the zine is what we're up to. But also, we're not on Facebook anymore. We're in Discord. We still have a YouTube channel, but it's like, what do we as a production crew really want to do? I guess that kind of what is our next phase? Other than the zines, what do we want to do?
Well, I was wondering like how the Discord was going for everybody, and if that was, I don't know. I just wanted to check in on that. Maybe that would also inform what people want to do next, right? Because I think in the production meetings we were talking about how are we going to set up the Discord and how are we going to moderate it and how are we going to organize it, and like, are we done with that? Like, are people satisfied? Are people dropping off? I know I was gone for 3 weeks, so I hadn't been on the Discord lately. So, and I didn't know if that was just me or other people, that kind of thing.
yeah. Can I
Grant?
say I kind of had the perception that like when I first got on there, it was like, oh my gosh, there's so much happening. It's almost too much. And now it kind of feels like it's slowed where it's like maybe like one or two interactions a day, which is cool too. But it's like, yeah, I think I was talking to a friend of mine about a different Discord, and they were saying that like, oh, I mute a bunch of them because there's like it's posting all day long. And I wonder, like maybe I don't know if people, yeah, have you guys noticed that too? Like there's kind of been like there was a high intensity interaction and then it was like it's like less now.
Hmm.
Is that
I
just like
noticed
starting up
that too.
energy?
I stopped notifications on some that I'm not interested in, but I noticed that when y'all left, it just got quiet all of a sudden.
Hmm. Yeah, I think I still want to meet with Kimber to talk about the Discord. I think I'm not so inclined to grow it because I grew the Facebook page for so long, and really what you get with online things, it's like it would be me working for free, working the crowd for free, working of like making sure there's questions and I'm responding, and it's like I I don't know that I have the energy to do that again. You know, so I'm not sure that I want to grow the Discord really big. I like having it small for our production crew so that we can all talk to each other about. I think people are talking in there when they literally have something they need to get to somebody. Like, after we did the autism episode, y'all were popping in there because you had unfinished business. And I think that's what the beautiful thing about the Discord is that you guys can get to each other. But
Yeah.
I tried posting questions and it didn't get a lot of responses like Facebook used to get, and so I'm not really sure what to do with it.
Can I just say for my Discord, I've been struggling to figure out how to do engagement with people. Like it's yeah, people don't at least on mine, they don't respond at all. And it's like, but then I talk to people in real life and they're like, oh yeah, we love it. Everything you post is great. And it's like, oh, but then yeah, it's weird. I think Discord is just new. People don't know how to use it. Maybe I don't know.
Exactly. That's me. I can't figure out how to get back to Moira Press.
Mm. Yeah.
I put, I punched in all the little icons at the top and And so I got frustrated and I had a bunch of other things to do. So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if Discord. I mean, I definitely think we should keep it. And I'm so grateful it's there. As far as it for us talking about like what should the episode of everything under the sun be, and like people do respond when there's something pertinent. They do go in there and respond. It's just not a place where people seem to hang out and chit chat like they did on Facebook. It just seems like a different vibe.
It makes it more sustainable, probably.
To
I
not
think-
have to be a
Yeah.
chit chat.
Well, I think people are in it for the long haul, and Facebook feels like the head of a match flaring and then fizzles out. Sometimes.
Well, I did post when I went on my trip. I posted in there just so everyone knew I was gone and out of the office, basically. So I kind of used it to kind of alert people where I'm in the office, I'm out of the office, which I used to do on Facebook too. Um, yeah, so I'm not sure really what to do there. How?
All right.
Okay.
Well, I was going to say it is really more like a bulletin board where you post notices and stuff like that, and then other people can like see them and stuff, and less like a place where everybody goes every day to talk, which is fine too. I mean, I had no preconceived like path that I wanted it to take either. So that's why I guess I just wanted to check in on this first before we say like what's our next project, that we are okay with that not being our next project, you know?
Mhm, mhm. Yeah, well, what do people want more of? What do you want in your own development? It seems like Jenna's not really with us anymore, and it just so that's kind of changed the vibe a little bit. And it's like we have the YouTube channel that we can grow, or we can not grow, or we can just get here and chit chat and or we can take turns doing lessons. I do think the production meeting is a good place to learn. I mean, as far as what we were doing is like production notes for the first half and then like a lecture in the second half, or like a lesson. I do know in July we're going to start having clown lessons. I'm bringing in Justby the clown once a month to give us clowning lessons. He's a talking clown, and so I thought, can he teach us to be talking clowns? So that is going to happen. I mean, or if people aren't interested in growing in the production, we don't have to have a production meeting.
I was just gonna say, for me personally, I don't want to talk about it online. I'm happy to share with all of you, like not on a live, but this summer is gonna be hard for me to be at every single production meeting because of some personal things going on. But I was like wondering, like, do we want to always keep a weekly production meeting? Like, do we have enough to be? Because it's not that necessarily we need to stop them if we don't, even if we're not growing. It's just so that they're intentional, they feel intentional. Maybe it's bi-weekly or maybe it's monthly, or I just know what, even if it's not, I might not be at all of them, but I'll share with you which ones I'm not going to be able to make in advance.
Jay-Z, I mean, this might be something for you and me since we're the kind of executive producers. Like, do we want to just keep it steady for whatever comes up, or do we want to be more sparse?
Yeah, that's a good question. I hear what you're saying, Timber, about like, does it have to be every week, and how would it feel if it was every other week? And I'm wondering, I just know on my own schedule, then it gets difficult to be like, is this the week that it is, or is this not the week that it is?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's nice to have a place where we can come. Like Leslie came to talk about the QR codes and also the platform thing, and it's like Leslie wouldn't have been able to do that with us if we didn't have a container here. So it's like it could be that we meet weekly. I mean, I don't mind giving up my 5 to 6 hours. There's not a lot going on between 5 to 6 on a Monday here anyway, for me. But I don't know. I also don't want to like usurp people's time for no reason either.
Yeah.
Well, then
Seven's
again,
hard for me.
Well, you give people the option, they show up or they don't show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
gotta
like
say,
it.
I like having it every week myself, and that I because of my own personal reasons, the last 3 weeks I was in North Carolina, so it was my schedule was I was just like not in my usual place in my with my usual calendar and things like that. So I felt like I was kind of on a little bit of a vacation these last few weeks, and now I'm back.
Mhm.
Is actually how I'm feeling, and I'm happy to be back, and I'm now, I guess, Andy, remembering that we were gonna share the burden of teaching for the second half or whatever, and I had kind of forgotten that and didn't volunteer to do something again, you know?
Well, it's because I took a few weeks because I had a few things that came up. You remember the clown conference, and then there was also the another thing I learned that I really wanted to share. And so I think we could popcorn where it's like we could all bring something. It's development theory, like production is development. So we're all trying to develop ourselves as humans. Like for example, I've been reading books on smiling. We could talk about smiling in production. Okay, sorry. That was creepy. That was a creepy smile. But I'm just saying that smiling is a thing, and like in show business, there's a smile that you smile with your eyes. It's like a thing they do. But the thing is we could all do it kind of like everything under the sun, where we just bring things to teach, and then whoever wants to teach their thing, or we could schedule it in Discord where we're like, hey, I have this on, or we could be really structured. I'm not sure how you want to do it.
Mhm.
I was gonna agree with you, Andy, because I think like I was thinking about everything under the sun. If like Jay Z and Andy both have ideas, I don't know if we need to keep the same format where it's like the second half is always the teaching. Maybe we're doing 2 different lessons, or we have 3 different, depending on how much time something needs. But just like talking in the chat, who's doing what would make it make sense. I feel like I don't know. I just feel like we'll stall, or it'll feel stally if we stick to like this is what the first half is and this is what the second half is.
You make it more organic.
Okay. I'm fine. I read
Which
this
is
book
what
on
you did today.
Yeah, I read this book on boredom, and
Sorry.
it was talking about how in the moments of boredom, for us, this is a moment of like not boredom, but like we just don't have anything pressing for the first time ever. Um, which is, she says, those are times for idea creation and generation of the next thing. And so I think we could say we're in a kind of lull because we don't have anything pressing on our queue for the first time in 2 years. But maybe that's where we go into idea creation and brainstorming, and it maybe we don't see it as not important, but we just allow that to be the container.
Yeah. Can I just say I really like having the Discord as a place to find the YouTube links. I often can't find the YouTube stuff on the YouTube page, but if I go to the Discord, it's like, oh, it's right there. It's like, I don't know. That's kind of go back to before about the Discord, but
Yeah, I'll keep sharing those every day.
Well, I was thinking about not coming to the production meetings because it's a business meeting and it's not my business, and I don't know anything about astrology. And I love seeing you all, which is why I've been coming. But it really, I have nothing to contribute, and it's just not. I'm not in the business. So, but if they were always at a certain time, like this time every Monday at uh, 5 o'clock our time, 8 o'clock Jay Z's time, I would know they were there, and if I ever wanted to come, I could come. So the steadiness of it might be interesting. Anybody could be invited, and then they show up or not show up. But
Okay. Yeah, there's no pressure for anyone to come. I mean, it's all volunteer. I mean, we're volunteers. We're not. No one's paid for this, including us. So it's just really development theory hour. But yeah, I hear you because you're kind of not in the business that we're in.
no, and I'm not production oriented,
Yeah.
obviously, or I'd be produced.
well, I kind of feel like I mean, I know there's like an astrology kind of like focus to the group, but I don't know that like we don't actually talk about that all that much astrology on this meeting in particular, though. This is more like just planning for like well, like projects and stuff, right? Mostly.
Well, I do know if anyone wants to be kind of in the Moira Press crew, this is a great way for them to get in to know us. Like Graham, like you coming to these, we've gotten to know you better. Now Leslie's coming, and we're actually getting to know each other better. And then when we end up at conferences like UAC and things, we will all know each other. And I think one of the functions of the production meeting could be the gathering of astrologers into a crew, like a crew. I mean, there are a lot of functions, but I mean, we could look in. I got my Movie Madness magazine in the mail. We could look at like movie production. We could look at fulfillment of self, like how to be a better person. We could look at acting. We could look at clowning. We could look at how to be a better talk show host. We could look at, I mean, there's so much to do in development that applies to a lot of us in the field of astrology. How to be a better teacher. I mean, we could do all of that. I mean, Jay-Z, does it feel pertinent to you, even though you're not really in the astrology business?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like when I think about, well, what's the differentiator between this meeting and then everything under the sun, right? There is a difference. And the difference is maybe everything under this, or to me, the difference is everything under the sun is more astrology focused. It's more, kind of thinking through topics and talking about topics, although there's a lot of overlap because there are a lot of people who are interested in like self-improvement or development or use astrology to understand the characteristics of humans, right? Maybe that's kind of the overlap in this Venn diagram. But this meeting is more about, yeah, like what is it to kind of lead a company? What is it to kind of like be more of like a leader, a producer, not just improving yourself, but improving the outcomes of the things that you and the people around you are doing.
Well, a few weeks ago, we did different camera shots. We learned the Italian and the up close. I mean, that would apply to Leslie because she's a podcaster, and it would apply to all of us who live on camera. I mean, I think a lot of what we do does apply to the artists here being better artists. I think this is where we become better artists, but also better business people. We could do a session on taxes. I mean, I think that's what this Monday is for, is to become better at doing what we do. So let's just keep that in mind and just know that we're kind of at a place where we got the zine going, we got the YouTube channel going, we got the Discord running. Now we're kind of open slate. So what do you guys want to do next? And we're open to developing whatever that is. So we could all focus in on Leslie and really help her. We could focus in on Graham and help him with his Wednesday thing. I mean, really, we're open. So that's where we're at.
I also feel that when your zine starts going, it's going to consume some time. Because if you get a bunch of submissions, you're going to have to read them all and edit and share the reading duties among other people. So I feel like you won't have to worry about what are we going to do.
Okay.
It might become a big.
I think if the zine gets popular, you're going to have to think more about when are we going to do all this.
Okay. Well, for now, for our next few business meetings, you guys, let's popcorn. Bring anything you want to talk to us about development of artists or business or anything like that, and we can popcorn through. Does that sound good?
Sure.
Okay. All right. It was great to see you all. I really appreciate you, every one of you.
You too, Andy.
See you all. I like seeing you all.
Okay. Well, we would miss you if you were gone, Alexander. Okay. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.